Welcome out to the garage, my fellow tool-addicted brothers. So I got some more tools to add to my heavy cart that I'm building out. You guys want to see them? All right, let's go take a look. Get you clicked in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some adjustments. Stand by. All right, guys. So take a look what we got. So I'm kind of excited about some of these. Some of these I never even imagined existed. But anyways, so you've been watching my stuff. If you've been watching a lot, like seeing what I've been working on as far as the cars lately, I had to do some suspension stuff. Actually, on a couple of cars, I had to do some tweaks to my son's 2015 Golf. I was doing my daughter's control arms and tie rod ends and all that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of new to suspension, right? So like my main box, it's great for top end stuff, but I was realizing when I was doing suspension that I had some kind of gaps in my toolage, and like probably, I don't know, maybe many people, I've been kind of migrating towards like the sockets for my Torx and my Allens. I'm sure I don't need to show you guys what I'm talking about, but like in my main toolbox, I got all this kind of stuff, right? And I got some longer ones and whatnots, but I'd always been just kind of like annoyed by this style until I was doing the suspension, and I realized, for counter holding some of the bits on the suspension, it can actually be nice to use something like this, because you can put it in, put a wrench around it real easily, and then you can just like have this propped up against like some other suspension bits or whatever. So in the Honda, that takes the normal like metric hex, but in my son's Golf, and I'm sure I'll find the same thing in my Golf R, because like I got full new suspension that I got to put on that thing. Those are triple squares, and so I started thinking to myself, I was like, well, I wonder if anybody makes any these key wrench or whatever, this style, a triple square. And well, this company does, whatever they're called, Bates LLC. It's made in China. But this set was under $10. Like, look at that. I mean, again, I couldn't make this packaging for $10, and somehow they're able to give us M3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 triple squares. Deliver them to your door. $10 free shipping. I don't understand it, but I'll take it. And I took it. So anyway, that's going to go in the box. And that's going to help me when I do my Golf R suspension. Okay. I got this Dyson Torx set, and I guess it's the security Torx set. Dyson, also under $10. I don't know if they're the greatest, but the only thing I'm going to need them for, or at least the only thing I'm planning to use them for, is if I ever run into a car that needs them to counter hold suspension bits. Now, I don't even know if I'm going to run into one, but anyway, under $10, got me a set. And then I bought this one I thought maybe I'd get the little bit nicer one, because when you're dealing with the suspension bits, you could be dealing with like some rusty stuff, and it would just kind of suck if you're trying to counter hold something and it just rounds out because you got a shit ton of tools, which maybe you guys think the Icons are. I don't know, whatever. But this was like $20, so this was as much as both of these. So anyway, that's going in my heavy kit. And then here's like the real gem of the night. And this thing is a Capri CP90 locking flex head. And I believe this thing is, it probably tells me right there on the label. Probably don't have to do this. This is 25 inches long. Now, with all the impacts I got, like, do you really need something like this? Like, I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I mean, I've never needed one so far. Or maybe I did and I just didn't know I did. I don't know. But anyway, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, but the Icon G2s, man, they're so much nicer. But remember what we were talking about, those handles? I can get this one. I can get this in the handle style that I like. And I missed the sales. I missed the good Harbor Freight sales on these things. And so I was just thinking to myself, you know, for a tool that you don't need all the time, at least that I won't, that's going to hang on the side of my heavy box, that's just kind of a nice to have sometimes. If you ever really gotta, I'm kind of excited to see what it can do, honestly. Like, I want to give, like, I think just for shits and giggles, I think I'm gonna try when I do like a front wheel bearing on my Golf R. I think I'm gonna give it a whirl just to see. Even though the impact can do it in like a second, I just want to see, because like I was using a long one of my long Pittsburgh pry bars, or pry bars, to do it before I got a good impact, and I still had to put like a giant jack handle on there, and it was still hard to do. But I'm just curious. I just want to try it out, see what it can do. So let's see, how does it feel? I mean, it feels pretty good. I don't know. Let's see. Does it tell us how many toothers it is? 90 toothers. See that? So, and this was, I don't know, it was like 70, 80 bucks, something like that. So it's comparable, I think, to if you got the G2 on the 40% off sale. I think it's in the neighborhood of that. So, and I don't have any Capri ratchets, so I thought I'd get that one. But you guys want to see something else? Okay, so I did something else too. Yeah, I know. I am trying to be better, believe it or not. Like with the new year, I'm not trying to just blow all of my money on tools, which I spent a lot on tools in the last year. But yeah, you guessed it. Yeah, okay. So I told you guys I missed the Icon G2 flex head sales and locking flex head sales. They were all out by the time I got in there, and so the only one that I got was, well, I got this and I got the 1/4-inch drives, and I really didn't want this one. I didn't want any of these because of these damn handles. I'm just not a fan of them. I just don't like them. I know they're comfy. They are comfy. It's not that. It's just not my favorite. It's just not what I like. Nothing against any of you guys that like them. I just don't like it. But you guys know I've been kind of dorking around with 3D printing me some handleage, and that was enough to push me over the line. You know, I mean, I like the 92, the gear wrench 92s just fine so far. I got no real good excuse, other than the fact that you guys can imagine, though, right? Imagine this with this, like something like that on there, you know. Now, I do kind of like the look, and I like the feel of this style, you know, handle. I don't know, it reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on it, but pretty comfy. And so it just so happens when I was opening up the packaging, like, because so what I did is I ordered these off of eBay, right? I didn't go back. I wasn't going to go back to Harbor Freight and pay full price, you know, with the sales that I know they have on them. But there's plenty of people that snagged them on the sales, and they're selling them for a little bit of profit. So I think I got this one and this one combined for like $100. So it was still a little bit more than if I waited for the next one. But everybody seems to be saying nothing but great things about these. And so, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Not going to do it in this video, but anyways, what I was saying was when I opened up the packaging and I was a little bit hasty, and I caught it with a knife. I don't know if you can see that right there. And I was kind of sad for a second, and I was like, what am I sad about? I'm probably going to cut the thing off anyway. Which I think that's what I'm going to do. Like I've heard that you can boil a pot of water or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to feel really silly if I'm like sitting in the kitchen boiling a pot of water with my wrenches in it, and then like trying to take this off with like a mitt or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe I will do that, and then I probably will feel silly, and then I'll probably still end up just cutting it off. But anyways, yeah, it's going to take me some time to get the stuff dialed in though. So, you know, just stay tuned for that. Like it'll be coming. It's something I'm going to be doing. But man, this is going to be like a shitty week at work. I got a lot of stuff and a lot of deadlines, and I don't know. So, but anyway, yeah, picture it. I can picture it. Gonna play around with the sizes, probably shrink one up a little bit for that 1/4 inch, but I think that's gonna be kind of cool. And I'm gonna come up with a different strategy for my box, because since I'm building a heavy box, I still haven't got rid of these yet. Oh, look at, like, you can stick those nanos anywhere. That's not where they're gonna live, but yeah, I need to just squirt some alcohol in there to undo that old 3M tape holding up those wrenches. But these, like, anything over 19, I'm thinking those are probably going to move over to my heavy box. And I think what I'll end up doing is I think I'm going to come up with something to mount my modified handle Icon G2s, right there. And then I guess we'll see what happens to these. I still think they're good wrenches, other than the annoying little finishing details from Gear Wrench on those. But yeah, I do like them. And anyways, so that's what's coming, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to build this out and make it nice until I figured out all the tools that's going to live in it. So, but anyways, yeah, thanks for taking a minute to, oh no, you're not supposed to see my pile of projects there. No, thanks for coming out and hanging out in the garage for a minute, taking some time to unwind. So, hope everybody has a good week. We'll see you guys on the next one.